Hello everyone, it's Kevin, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since we've done a video on the Moonbeam dApp, so I figured it was an opportune time to show you all of the new features that have launched in the last year or so. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First thing we'll do is head to apps.moonbeam.network, and as you know, there is a network switcher here in the upper left-hand corner. We'll be on Moonbeam for this video, but just wanted to let you know that this is here, and you can switch between any of the networks. I've also got my wallet connected here already. If you don't, you can go ahead and connect your wallet in the upper right-hand corner. Now, staking is actually the same. Everything here is pretty much the same, and we have a dedicated video for how to stake on Moonbeam, so I encourage you to check that out if you haven't seen it just yet. Heading down to cross-chain, we do have some new things here, and if I go to external bridges, the first thing you'll see here is that this is in alpha, but this is integrating MRL into the Moonbeam dApp, or Moonbeam Routed Liquidity. Now, MRL facilitates the movement of assets from outside of Polkadot through Moonbeam and into a Polkadot parachain. MRL uses Wormhole to get the assets from outside Polkadot into Moonbeam, where they are then instantly sent over to their destination parachain. So as an example, let's say that you wanted to move from Ethereum over to Hydration, and let's say that you wanted to transfer USDC, for example. That's something that you can do here, and the Moonbeam dApp will walk you through the exact steps and the flow that you need to take. We also have a ParChain Bridges tab, and if we go over to ParChain Bridges, this is the familiar XCM tab where you can move funds between Moonbeam and other parachains using XCM. Let's head over to the Governance tab, and of course you can vote for any single referendum that's open and ongoing within Moonbeam, but there is one important feature to point out here which is new, and that's the ability to unlock funds that you have locked in OpenGov. So if you vote in a referenda and the lock period has elapsed, then you'll see that you have tokens that are able to be unlocked, but you do need to take an active step of going ahead and unlocking them. So the Moonbeam dApp will let you know if you have tokens here that are ready to be unlocked. In this case, I do. And if you'd like to unlock them, just go ahead and press unlock and confirm the transaction in your wallet. And moving right along, we have a button here for signal voting. And if I click on this, this will take me to the Moonbeam snapshot page. And this is used for things like the Grants Committee election, for the Treasury Committee election. It's where signal voting takes place. And it's where you can allocate votes between different members here, and it's a way that you can vote without actually locking up any of your tokens. You can vote just by signing a message. So it's very easy, and I encourage everyone to participate in any of the signal votes that take place on Moonbeam. So we also have a discussions tab, and if we click here, you'll be taken to the Moonbeam forum. And the Moonbeam forum is a very important resource to learn about what's going on in Moonbeam in terms of the latest developments, to let your voice be heard, and to really read and participate. So highly encourage you to check this out. Some of the items here are procedural, for example, with XCM and HRMP channel opening and disclosures and things like that. But there are a lot of exciting discussions that are going on, and so I highly encourage you to check it out. So moving right along, we also have an alerts tab. If you click on alerts here, you'll be taken to a Web3 alert where you can set various different alerts, balance transfer alerts, staking event alerts, a bunch of different things. And you can choose, of course, how to be notified, whether you want to be notified on Telegram, Slack, Discord, or email, or other options. So that's a very helpful tool. You can set up alerts, for example, if the collator that you're staking with goes offline or skips around or something like that happens, you can set that up in Web3 Alert. So moving right along, we have another new feature here, which is the Proxy Tab. Now, Moonbeam has had support for proxy accounts for a very long time, but previously you had to create them within Polkadot.js apps, which was a little bit of a manual process. And now you can create them and manage them directly in the Moonbeam dApp. So for example, if you'd like to set up an account to proxy your account and maybe give it control over staking or balances or a non-transfer proxy, you can create, remove, and manage directly from the Moonbeam dApp, which is a very cool unlock. We do have a complete guide for this on the Moonbeam doc site, so for more information about managing proxies on Moonbeam, be sure to check out the Moonbeam doc site. We also have an on-ramp tab here, and this links to a variety of different ways that you can onboard onto the Moonbeam network and get some Glimmer. So some of these accept credit cards, some of them work with bank accounts, and things like that. So this is a great way to onboard, get some Glimmer, and get started within Moonbeam. And finally, our latest new feature of the Moonbeam dApp is the Projects directory. And the Projects directory is meant to be a complete and comprehensive resource for all of the projects that are deployed to Moonbeam. It is open source, and so if you have a project and you don't have it listed here, you can go to the Moonbeam app directory GitHub, and you can go ahead and submit your project details there. Now, for many of these projects, there are smart contract metrics that are integrated here, so you can see information about users, TVL, and net change statistics. So that's quite cool. And this is a great resource for somebody who's saying, hey, what can I do with my Glimmer? What can I do on Moonbeam? This is a great place to go. And you can check out different categories like bridges, lending, NFTs, gaming, and the like. And one thing to just point out here is that these categories are exclusive, so they don't really overlap. So if you're looking, for example, let's say for borrowing and lending, right, and you go to DeFi instead of lending, you won't find the project you're looking for there. So you might need to either search for it or just go to another category. So for example, in lending, Moonwell belongs under lending, and so that's why we see it in that particular category. So that does it for this round of new features on the Moonbeam dApp. As always, if you have recommendations for features that you'd like to see or any type of suggestions, please reach out to us and let us know. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.